Hi guys, it's me again, LOLOL. Welcome back to my channel. Today's pick a pile reading. So I did something different. I didn't live shuffle. I'm just gonna experiment with my channel since I'm back on. And if you guys want me to live shuffle, I'll definitely do that. We can do it to where I should do one card each, and then for each pile we like shuffle for each pile, if that makes sense. Like you pick pile 1, you go to timestamp pile 1, and it's that one card that you picked, but now I'm actually shuffling from the deck. If you guys would prefer it that way, just let me know. But I'm trying something different. He already have the piles laid out. You guys have a lot of cards. Holy shit. Like yesterday, pile 2 had a lot of cards. Piles 1 and 3 didn't. You guys have at least 12 cards each. Like, it's crazy. So a lot of messages for this topic. Go ahead and just focus. Pile 1, we have Tiger's Eye. It's ashed, of course, just like my fingers. Pile 2 is Green Adventurine Bear Boy. Isn't he cute? I have no idea what this stone is called. If you know, please let me know. I get my stones either in the ground or at a shop, so LOL, I didn't keep the name tag. I'm gonna call this Smooth Stone for now. It's so pretty. I just want to eat it. It's like, it reminds me of candy. I can't explain it. But go ahead, zone in on pile 1, 2, or 3, and do what you gotta do, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna start with pile 1 now. Boop. Let's go ahead. We're gonna put these pile 2 over here, and then pile 3 to the side. I might have to move these. You guys have a lot of cards. So pile 1, start with your tarot, if that's okie dokie. You have Judgment in reverse. Everything's just going to shit, it looks like. You have the 6 of Wands upright. Ooh, pretty, pretty. We love it. We love it, pile 1. We have the 5 of Stones upright. Blink. We have the King of Cups in reverse, and we also have the Hierophant upright. And then for your oracle, boop, boop, we have Higher Ground upright. Is it better like that? What's better? Oh, that's better. Okay. It was upright. All your oracle cards came out upright. Renewal of Peace upright. I'm just gonna do this real quick for y'all. And then Acceptance of Love, my darlings. Why do you do this? Just kidding, it's upright. I feel like from the reading, this might be about somebody. So let's get into it. Let me light some sage first. Are you guys OCD, pile 1? Do you guys have OCD or like hyperfixate on things? Not hyperfixate, more OCD, where things just have to be a certain way. That doesn't mean you hyperfixate. I don't know how to explain it. Sorry, there's a truck outside. I feel like I already have sage by the bar here. Yeah. I have incense, I just can't light them, unfortunately. And they fucking stink, so ugh. I'm so upset with the smell. The smell is not frankincense and myrrh. That is not what that smells like. But it's okay. Do I not have any sage in here? Oh, okay. I guess I'll just use this boy. Okay, it's lighting pretty good actually. We'll keep it here. Okay, pile 1. Where to begin, my darlings? Where to begin? Oh, you can't see the King of Cups, my bad. See, I feel like everything needs to be a particular order, and I'm not like that usually. I'm like, okay, just place it. So I'm like, pile 1, please breathe real quick with me. So what aren't you being shown and why? First off, pile one, I feel like you've been shown enough, if I may say so myself. I feel like this is a situation where you're just over analyzing it. You're almost looking for an issue, and there doesn't need to be an issue. Your oracle cards are screaming that right now, with renewal of peace, with higher ground. Higher ground, in a sense, when people first think of that, they think of taking the higher road. I'm seeing this as having a higher point of like perspective, so you can see the full picture. And then of course, acceptance of love. You can take that as romantic styles, but you can also take it as what it means in this situation, which is, you know, you just need to accept the good. You just need to accept that, you know, there is nothing lurking in the shadows. And I'm not saying you're not going through shit right now. I'm not saying you're not being tested and challenged for the individuals who are. I'm just saying that there's no like trickster moment going on. There's no troll hiding under the bridge. You just gotta cross the bridge. The bridge is literally, you know, you walk into a path and the path is super fucking ugly. It just looks like Judgment card in reverse. Looks like hell fucking Judgment Day, you know, and all this shit. But, you know, if you take a moment to just really stop and breathe with the Six of Wands and be like, okay, let me just think about this for a second. Let me really analyze with, if it's your intuition, if it's your emotions, you know, there's 6 different birds here besides you. So, I mean, including you, you know, so I don't know if that's people or inner things about you, but if you just take a moment while you're in the situation where everything is kind of not going to shit, but things just are not really sinking into place like they should be. Like you feel and you know, like this is not how it should be. Excuse me. This is not how things should be. Things should be much better, much clearer, bare minimum upright. You know, we shouldn't be in a reverse state right now. What's going on? I don't know if it's a situation where you've been putting in the work, so you're like, okay, what the fuck? Like, I've literally been doing my lessons. I've been, if you needed to have been manifesting. If you needed to been cutting people out, I've been cutting people out. I've been setting my boundaries. What's going on? Okay, take a moment and breathe. Sometimes we're just in a cycle for a reason, you know, and you're at the final ends of that cycle, and it's going to take a couple more days or a couple more hours or a couple more weeks for you to fully get out of that cycle and have it balanced because you learned your lesson. You know what I'm saying? So while you're here, you know, really take into your Six of Wands. We're about to hit this Five of Stones real quick. I'm hearing trauma, LOL. Not even like trauma. I'm just hearing like, okay, you're about to get triggered. Take a moment and really like stop and think like, okay, am I really bothered? Am I really getting bothered? Should I really need to be bothered? Do I really need to be paranoid, on guard, all that shit, you know? Or is this just me, boom, being triggered? Is this just me having a Five of Stones moment where I'm like, okay, well, I'm high up in my tree with my stones. I'm not on the ground. You know, if you know the Four of Stones is usually depicted on the ground. You know, there's birds everywhere now, so you're not alone. You're in a flourishing tree. The tree isn't super abundant, but it's still flourished, you know. You're in a better situation than you were, sorry if you can hear that, than you were prior, but ooh, goosebumps. LOL. Can you see him? I don't know if you see him. But in this case, you know, there's still shit going on. There's still some type of struggle here going on. There's still some type of inconvenience, confusion, disruption going on. And that's why I think the Six of Wands is here before you go into this Five of Stones energy. What you're not being shown, you guys, is the reason. I feel like you're not being shown the reason you need to be okay. Like, I feel like you're just so guarded and you're so used to shit getting fucked up, you know, that when shit's actually good, you know, when you actually can rely on yourself and you do have the tools and you're actually applying them, you're still on guard for some reason. And you don't need to be like that, regardless of what. You could be in the Devil card right now, you know, but you're in the Judgment. So this is a very crucial, this is learning. I think I said pile one had something to do with divine destiny. Exactly. Like, this is your learning point, you guys. Like, this is a very important cycle, phase, whatever you want to call it, in your life where you have to learn your lessons. You're not going to be able to continue through. I'm sorry. And fortunately, you are in the process of making it through, continuing through. Your overall cards are showing me that either you're about to move into this or you are. Like, this is you embodied, where you just understand how to just take a step back. You know, first of all, can we hit this renewal of peace real quick with the 13 or the 4? Real quick, where you're just so at peace in your environment. You don't even care that there's animals around you. You don't care what species of animals, if they're bugs, if they're birds, if they're whatever. You know, you're just making do. You're so comfortable in your environment that it doesn't matter if you're in a judgment in reverse, honey, because you're fine. You're gonna make it through, because you understand as long as you're good, mind, body, soul, spirit, nothing can really disrupt you. I mean, it's true. And then, you know, moving into acceptance of love with 38 or 11, you know, accepting your peace, allow your peace, allow your light, allow your love to fold in, you guys. It is okay. It is okay to embody yourself with just nothing but love and good feeling and good energy, and projecting that tenfold, because you will attract it and get that shit back tenfold, instead of, you know, projecting like that 10% anxiety and then getting it back maybe even 20%. You know, now you're fully embodying that protective. I think that's why I see 4 in 2 different, because 4 of stones especially is like protection energy. You already know you're good. You know how to handle yourself. You understand that, you know, you only bring your vibrations, or you only attract with your vibrations the correct type of people, situations, and energy. So you can rest easy, you know. You can rest easy because whatever is going to approach you is going to be meant to approach you in a positive, healthy way. So even though this looks like all hell is going to lose, you know, you're learning your lessons here. Like, it's just an intimidating phase to be in, because this is a phase, it's like the end of year terms, or if you have a graduation, like, interview type of thing out of high school, like, it's so intimidating, but once you actually put in the work and get there and now you're presenting, you're like, oh shit, it wasn't actually that bad, lol, you know. And then higher ground, like, this is such a great card to have, actually. And I keep looking at the 6 of Wands whenever I look at this. You have the number 20 or 2, and higher ground is like saying, like, you know, what you're not being, I don't feel like you're not being shown anything, you guys. Like I said in the beginning, pile 1, I feel like there's nothing to be shown. Like, you're at a point where you have all the tools, you have all the lessons, you know, you have the mindset, you have the skill, you have the personality. We are gonna hit the King of Cups in reverse in the Hierophant, just give me a second. You know, where everything's just good. If this is talking about love, if this is talking about career, whatever, you're not meant, there is nothing to be shown. So get out of your head, please, pile 1. There's nothing to be shown. You're doing great. Like, literally, you're doing fantastic. You've embodied being your own sense of judgment, you know, being your own sense of fucking left hand, right hand man. There's signs of growth in both of these cards, blossoming flowers and then a fuller tree. I feel like you've been attracting the right type of, I don't know if it's people, but the right, whatever you've been like actively praying or wishing for that would change. Like, for example, people, like, okay, I only want my soul family. I only want whoever is divinely meant to uplift me, and I uplift them back. Please attract them. You've been bumping into people. You've been running into people, bumping into people, even if it's like a quick interaction or a lifetime interaction. Excuse me. You've been in, like, that's been physically manifesting into your life, and maybe that can be overwhelming for you, because now you have to face with the toxic people who are left in your life, and you're like, fuck, you're not serving me like this person is, and I just met this person, so what the fuck, you know. King of Cups in reverse with the Hierophant. I feel like a part of you that still needs a little bit of work on is having your back emotionally. I don't know if you're somebody not tapped into emotion, like you're just closed off when it comes to yourself or others. Or I don't know if you're somebody, because this is a general reading, LMAO. I don't know if you're somebody that's the fucking opposite, the complete opposite, where you're just over emotional and I mean, either way, I feel like you're having anxiety with your emotions, but the Hierophant came out last for a reason. You're that bitch. I mean, whether you're directing this reading towards somebody else or yourself, if you're directing it at somebody else, they understand who you are. They understand you're not a liar, liar, pants on fire. You're about your shit, you know? When you say something, you do it, like, and then that also moves into the King energy, too. The King is very, very, like, grounded, direct. They're very, very, they're the King, bitch, you know? Not saying the Queen isn't yummy, yummy, too, but the King is just a different type of energy, and y'all know what I mean. Masculine word cards don't always mean a dude, you know what I'm saying? So if your situation happens to be talking about a dude specifically, cool, good for you. This is a general reading, so I'm never gonna assume that just because, unless it's a direct, like, oh shit, this is directly about love and this is about a man, I'm not gonna do that. So sorry, go to somebody else. Unless you want a private reading, then yeah, obviously I can gear it towards that. But in a general reading, I'm taking the King as exactly how I see it, how I feel it to be, and this is giving me you know? So sorry if you wanted this to be manipulated into being about love. This is definitely, this could still pertain to your love life, but this is directly you. I feel like you have an issue with, you know, really relying on yourself emotionally. Again, I don't know if it's because you're so tapped out or so tapped in. It's one of the two, though. It's not because you're wishy-washy, I don't think. And if it is, dear Lord, because you're wishy-washy in an extreme way where you're wishy-washy on both ends. You're not even like low-key or nonchalant, one or the other. You're heavy on both sides. So if you're wishy-washy, please stop. Pick a side. But you have to rely on yourself because you are yourself. You're your left and right hand man. Like, obviously, like, honestly, not obviously, honestly, like, there's really nothing anybody can say to you. If it doesn't feel right to you, it's not right to you. And not only are you going to stand on that platform and shake your ass and wave your hands, but others are going to gravitate towards that and see that and be inspired by it. Like, that's what your energy is in the Hierophant in this reading, you guys. So again, this seems more like a reassurance reading than me spilling any tea. I apologize if you wanted me to spill the tea. I mean, I'm still spilling some tea, but pile one, honestly, like, there's nothing for you to be shown. There's nothing hiding behind a corner. There's no false intentions present. Nobody's out to get you in this reading. It seems nobody's talking shit about you. Nobody has any babies and stuff like that, an STD. Like, I'm not seeing anything foul. I'm not seeing anything shysty. I'm just seeing that you're in a point with the Judgment card in reverse where you're expecting, you are prepared and expecting the worst to happen left and right, and you have to stop. I don't think you're in the beginning stages of it. I feel like you're towards the end. Just because your spread is so fucking clear, it has nothing to do with it being upright, because this one's in reverse. It has everything to do with your oracle cards all being exactly what they are. Like, your spread is just so clear. It's so, like, at the end of a journey, after you slaughtered like majority of the enemies, and now you have to make it back home and fight the enemies who are waiting for you on your way home. You got to survive and eat. You got to make sure you keep warm at night and stuff like that. Like, that's what this is feeling. It's not feeling like you're going into battle, you know, or you're gearing up to go to battle. It feels like you've already been in battle and you're on your way home now, if that makes sense. But yeah, pile one. Be self-assured in yourself, and please allow yourself to, I mean, that could be why also acceptance of love and the King of Cups in reverse. Like, you really do have an issue just being comfortable in your peace. And I'm seeing it's directly tied to your more emotional front, not the feminine, divine feminine, you know, the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups, where it's more like a different type of emotional love, where it's more so see, what I'm gonna say, you're probably gonna be like, LOL, the Queen does that too. Look, I understand, but if you know anything about energy and tarot, you understand that they can all be the same, but they have different purposes. But this is giving me like, I'll take care of you, you know, I can take care of myself. I'm the sun, the moon, the stars. Like, I get it. The women do it too. I'm not saying the Queen doesn't have that energy. her energy is just way more loving, way more soft in my eyes. She's still a bad bitch, don't try her. But the Queen of Cups is a different type of emotional, sensitive, whatever word you want to put it, that directly relates to energy with water. I get it. King of Cups, he's different. He's just a little bit more clear cut. He's a little bit more firm. He definitely has his faults, you know, but King of Cups is just, he's a little hard-headed, not gonna lie. Not really stubborn, just kind of hard-headed. Maybe he's a little too like giving too, you know. So maybe for the people who do have a issue being overly, you know, you give way too much of yourself and you need to fucking stop that shit, my dude. And maybe for the people who don't, who just mask like a bitch and you don't let even yourself expose yourself to this, you know, please do, because that's, if anything, that's really the only advice I can give you at this point. You guys are doing really fucking good. Like, please don't stop. You guys are almost out. Like, you guys are literally on the road back to like your castle, your colony. There's no more like real battles to do. It's only if there are enemies. You know, I know I said like then you gotta fight whoever's waiting for you. Excuse me. That's if there's any enemies waiting for you. It could be animals, it could be extreme weather, you know what I'm saying? So just release and let go and just be like, you know what, I'm gonna stay at peace with this. Who cares? I'm gonna focus on what I can actually see, the whole picture, and go from there. And the whole time I'm really just gonna embrace who the fuck I am, what the fuck I am, and maybe express more gratitude, express more peace. I'm hearing peace a lot, I'm seeing peace a lot. Like, you need a lot of just fulfillment in order to have your peace, I think. So pile one, you know, maybe practice some watch some subliminals on crafting and creating your own like fulfillment. I don't know if you know what your fulfillment is, if it's money, if it's love, whatever it is that's gonna fulfill you. Most people have more than one types of ways to be fulfilled, so you know, have at it. But pile one, yeah, that's my best advice for you guys. Boop. Okay, I like how we stopped at 22. That was cool. So yeah, pile one, that's a good reading. Ugh, I wish I was you. Me, my spirits like to drag me, so they would never just be that nice. But for other people, they like to be all soft and cute. When I was shuffling, the cards that were flying everywhere, I was like, dude, nobody's watching, chill out. You don't have an audience, spirit, it's just me. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Who's next? Okie dokie, so we have pile two, Green Adventurine, Bear Spirit, say hello. Hello. Okay, cool. You guys have a lot of cards. Let's start with the Oracle cards first. Why do I feel like this is gonna be about love? There's always one. Y'all see these goosebumps? I don't know if y'all, yeah, y'all can see them. Oh, I'm shitting you not. I think this is about love. So the first card, yeah, this is about love. The first card you got is Trust Your Own Understandings 32 or number 5, however you choose to see it. That's upright. And then you got Inner Truth 16 or 7 in reverse. Uh-oh, just kidding, SpaghettiOs. Then you got Open Your Heart, bitch. I added the bitch part, number 10 or 1. Also in reverse. Ah! Oh my gosh, you guys. LOL, I think this is about love. OMG. Pile 1 was not about love, like directly. This feels like a love reading. Okie dokie. You have the 3 of Swords upright. You have the 2 of Wands in reverse. This most definitely, sorry, I'm tripping because I've yet to have like a reading that's like, LOL, love me, bitch. And this is kind of it. You have, I don't know if this is, look, this is, I think, number 9 Justice card in reverse. I can't read Roman numerals, leave me alone. Then you have 10 of Wands, upright. Let's go ahead and sage real quick and we will get right into this reading. So what your partner isn't showing you, bitch, let me tell you, this is tea time. Okay. And of course, this is a general reading, so it's not a private reading. So I apologize if I'm not getting the full tea because, I mean, I don't know how many people are going to be tapped in. Okay, your partner is not showing you a lot. Let me just, LOL, I'm sorry. Let me just start by saying that. Okay, hold on. Key part is trust your own understanding and inner truths. We will get to the tarot. I'm about to tackle these real quick. Really, let's talk about inner truths. It being 16 or the number 7, I'm hearing hard work and I'm seeing, you know, transition and divine you. It being in reverse, I feel like maybe this is a situation where you have been here before with this person, or you've been here before in general, maybe with somebody else or whatever the case may be. This is nothing brand new. I feel like they have a pattern of behavior, maybe. Maybe you're the, you know, if this sounds like you, it's you, obviously. I'm just assuming it's about them because it's what they're not showing you, not what you aren't showing them, what they're not showing you. This could be because why, maybe. Blessed be. Oh, I can't wait to get my runes, then we can really get the tea. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this is a pattern of behavior. I feel like you've definitely been here before with this person, and you're just not shocked. You're not reactive to them anymore. You know, you're very closed off. Open your heart, and you feel like 10 twice, and you know, so much to say, dear Lord. You're definitely closed off or guarded for a good reason with open your heart in reverse. You're kind of, yeah, for some of you, you're kind of flaunting it and being a little toxic. You know, I'm hearing like, I'm gonna show them that I can do bad all by myself, and you know, that can be totally fine. That can be empowering. That can give you strength in a positive, healthy way, but it can also do the opposite, depending. If you're doing it with malintention to hurt somebody, instead of just communicating to them, or instead of just actually embodying that energy for you, please stop. That's toxic. And you're gonna fuck yourself up. But if you're doing it in a way to where you're showing them like, you know, I'm just gonna take care of myself, honestly, you know, I've had these talks with you, like, ooh, this is a love reading. I fucking knew it. Okay, I love it when I'm right. What a dumbass. LOL, nobody look. Nobody look. I told you guys not to look. Please stop. Oh my god. I know you're looking. Okay. I totally did use your card, and that's okay. That is okay. Spirit wanted it. Pain. No. You know, when you're in the energy where you're like, you know what? I'm not gonna sit here. This is a, ooh, yikes. I'm not gonna sit here with inner truths in reverse and try to figure you out, try to figure out rhyme for reason, you know, why you're doing this, you know, why I'm being treated like this, why I'm receiving this. That's not gonna be my job anymore. If you want to tell me and I feel like it resonates as truth, cool. If you want to tell me some bullshit, even better. Sayonara. And at the same time, I'm gonna be in this energy, or you of course, where, do I have chapstick? Oh, I do. Everybody shut up. Proof. Look, my lips are chapped, you guys. Leave me alone. I need to TLC myself too, okay? Yeah, I gotta, oh shit, I gotta squeeze it. Squeeze. Is it okay? Is it okay if I chap my lips or moisten my lip? You guys want to see? I'm not lying. These lips are chapped. They're like dry. Okay, there you go. There we go. Okay. Back to the reading, sorry. And while that's happening, like, I feel like what you're not being shown is definitely the truth from them, because they don't know how to show you the truth. Can I just start out by saying that? They don't know how to show you the truth, you guys. They know how to, ooh, a lot of passion. They definitely know how to say the right things, but like, where's the action to back it up? And if they are, given for the people who are like, no, but they've been changing, they have been working on themselves, to what extent? Let's be honest right now. To what extent? I see that they have definitely worked wand-wise, but where's the physical-wise? They're on the 3 of Swords, honey, and I don't even see any stones here. So what are we really talking about? What do you mean? You can sit here and attract with the 2 of Wands in reverse. You can sit here and attract everything on your list all day, on your Christmas list, you know. But do you even want what's on your Christmas list? Do you even want what you're attracting? You know, like, I feel like what's being attracted is the wrong things right now. What's being like drawn to you, or what you've been like receiving from them, passion wise, intuition wise, you know, has everything above. What? Who said that? Spirit? Okay, that was directed to somebody specific. If that was you, leave a comment, lol. You know, whatever has been being attracted to you in that forefront has just been so unfulfilling, feels like bullshit, you know, and in reaction it's causing this 3 of Swords where it just really feels like, oh, how trifling. Look, this bird is sitting on the sword. Like, bitch, if you don't get off, the sword's already impaled inside my heart. Why would you sit there and stand on it? What's wrong with you? You know, like, girl, you see, like, do you guys see what I'm saying? I'm not telling you to leave this person. Do what you feel is, you know, for you. But all I'm saying is there's definitely, good lord, actually, I take that back. Y'all need to leave. No, I'm just kidding. Do what you want. But I feel like this person is a lot of talk and not a lot of doing. And even when they do it, lol, when they do put in energy and effort, it's to an extent. And for why? Like, what are your intentions? You could be cleaning the house for me, you know, doing the dishes, maybe helping pick around, helping with the kids if you guys have kids. You could be doing all that shit, just like, for why though? Oh, because we've had talks and you told me that you need help around the house. So you're not doing it because you see us as equals and you understand that you make this mess too, so you should at least help out halfway. LMAO, you know, like, for the people who thought that that was enough because you sit here and complain about it, do you understand why that's wrong? That's wrong because they're saying, well, I don't want you to complain about it, that's why I'm doing it. But they don't understand why you're complaining about it. You're complaining about it because it's not fair square. That's where the issue is, and that's why they need to help out. Now, do you guys understand what I'm saying? Like, what are your intentions for doing these things? Because I'm not seeing anything good. I'm really not. And I'm not saying they're a shitty, terrible, toxic person. If your person is a shitty, terrible, toxic person, definitely are. I'm just saying, as this is a general reading. So again, if you know for a fact your person's abusive and a narcissist and a liar, hello, red flag, leave them. But if your person's obviously not a flaming red flag, don't leave them. Just use your common sense, please, for the people who are gonna be like, yeah, he's definitely abusive. Then bitch, what? Like, why are you here? Go call the cops, please, leave him. This is for people who genuinely don't understand, who see a gray flag. They don't see green, they don't see red, and they're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. This is for those people. For the people who are actually with a flaming red flag or with a red flag person, get off of this channel, look in the mirror and be like, I deserve better, I am better, and get the fuck out of that situation. There you go. But for this reading, going back to the reading itself, look, there's always that one person that's gonna be like, and I feel like they do it for attention. I'm like, girl, nobody cares because you don't even care about yourself. For the people that actively choose to stay with a flaming red flag, like, girl, just say you don't love yourself. And why would I love somebody who doesn't love myself? or love themselves. Trust your own understanding, honestly. Like, you guys, pile 2, sorry, LOL, don't hate me. Pile number 2, honestly, this looks like they're not showing you a lot intentionally. Like, this looks intentional AF. I don't think any lessons are really learned here from them. You guys, pile 2, whatever is going on, because this is a general reading, not a private reading, so I can't tell you. Whatever is going on, honestly, I feel like you're guarded and you're uneasy and you're not happy and you're not fulfilled, and you just keep feeling excuse me, you just keep feeling different levels of betrayal, different levels of pain. You just keep feeling like shit is just, the passion's not there, like on a front of, you know, sparks flying, like va va voom. It's not there. You're feeling more incompatible, if anything. Ooh, yeah, ouchie. And you feel like, you know, maybe you're the one doing all this work, and you guys have so much history. There's so much, I'm hearing a lot of reasons, and it's like, okay, but what are the results, you know? Justice card in reverse. Do I need to say more? Like, this is very clear cut, pile 2. You guys are not being shown them changing, honestly, them being compatible for you at this moment in time, them being better for you at this moment in time. What you're not being shown, and why, is because they don't have the ability or the motivation or the dedication, the love, the discipline. Again, this is a general reading. Whatever it is for their case scenario, this person does not have the desire, I'm gonna say, to change for you. Somebody can want to change for you all day, but one, how much do you actually want to change for me? Is it 110% or is it just 50%, you know? 2, are you actually able and capable of changing, you know? Or is this a situation where it's just word out of the mouth? Like, do you actually want to change, and can you actually change for me? And then 3, how much time have you already put into this, waiting for them to be better, waiting for them to do better? Again, they can give you 10% all day. Cool, every day. They're giving you 10% change every day. That's not enough after a certain point. You're going to waste 100 years waiting for them to get to 110% of change. You know what I'm saying? So, and there's somebody out there for you, and it could be them. They just need to go through their own shit and work on their shit, you know? So again, I'm not saying break up. If you want to, go for it. I'm not saying break up, you know, let's be, because literally if they change, you're good, but they have to do the work on their own. And trust your own understanding. You got 32, joy, attraction, and the number 5, strife. Like, honestly, it's gonna be difficult, but you're gonna have to really defend yourself from this. Like, you're gonna have to really put your foot down and keep your foot in the water, planted, and spread roots in the water. You know what I'm saying? Like, pile 2, what you're not being shown, and for why. You're not being shown them changing for you. You're not being shown them, you know, releasing hurt from you, giving you what you deserve, you know, justice being in reverse. I see that as like, okay, I'm hearing Rihanna's bitch better have my money. I hear pay me what you owe me. Don't act like you forgot. Like, honestly, that energy is what I'm getting here for you guys. It's like, you said you were going to change, or you said you were going to do better, you said you were going to stop this addiction. Whatever the case may be, this is a general reading. LOL. Why aren't you doing it? Why haven't you been doing it? So you really feel in your mind giving me 10% every day is fine, or giving me 10% once a week is fine? Oh, okay, word. Let's really sit down and have a talk about this, because I need to see in your mind, even if it's bullshit, I need to see what's wrong with our relationship, what's wrong with this picture, what's not being fulfilled, because I'm not being fulfilled. No, it's not good with me. So I need you to sit here and tell me what is going on through your eyes, through your perspective, and I need to figure out your intentions. Trust your own understanding. Question their intentions. Why are you doing this for me? You know, communicate. Communication is key, you guys. You can weed out the fucking toxic people, and you can weed out the people who are there for you, who are trying. you know, who just need your support and your patience and all this shit, by communicating. So really having, and if you're getting anxiety just thinking about talking to them, that's probably a red flag in some way. Like, you shouldn't be full of worry and anxiety like that, you know, to where you're really pushing off just having a discussion like, hey, can we talk about our relationship real quick? I'm not feeling, I feel like there's something you're not telling me, there's something you're hiding, like what's going on? Or, you know, you haven't really been where I need you to be. Like, can you possibly do it? Is there something I'm not doing and it's making you react like this? Because maybe it's something, again, this is a general reading, LOL. Maybe it's something you've been doing or you've been saying or you haven't been doing or haven't been saying that's been making them feel this way. So again, that's why I say don't break up with them, obviously, unless you know you need to break up with them, then go for it. Don't break up with them or anything. Just communicate with them. Trust your own understanding. Stay guarded for sure. I feel like look, inner truths, I feel like number 7 is usually some type of like options number 2. I feel like options, instead of it being options, I'm seeing different types of realities, different paths. Like I said again, like I really feel like you guys have already witnessed different types of sides of them. Again, this is a general reading, so I don't know what it is exactly. You've seen different sides of them. You've seen different, maybe it's people they allow, maybe it's what do you call it, like events that they allow or that they've happened and stuff like that. There's just certain things that you have witnessed or that you've come to the state of witnessing and it's all laid out and you're just like, okay, do I trust this? I don't know. It doesn't seem genuine. It seems like a lot of shit is being like hidden. So I hope that helps, Pilot. Oh my god, I don't know if that helped. I feel like I just dropped a bomb. I apologize. But yeah, Pile 2, that's what you're not being shown and why. I just don't feel like they're being genuine with you because they can't. And I get it, when you realize you're not enough for somebody or you can't really change in that moment, you panic, you know? So maybe they're panicking, they're trying to hide it more so they don't lose you or so that they don't fuck up the connection even more. But this isn't okay. It's staying like this isn't the solution. So, you know, I feel like communicating is key right now. You just need to sit down with them and just have a heart-to-heart with them about everything. Because I don't know if they realize that they're causing pain. Maybe they see themselves as the bird in reverse taking the sword out, but in reality, it's like, bitch, you're standing on my sword. Chill out, you know? Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe they feel like because they're holding a wand with you, that even though shit's like not good right now, well, at least we're still attracting our passion. We're keeping the passion alive. We're keeping our desires alive. And you're like, no, this shouldn't be enough. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? At least he acknowledges shit, but are you making the change to rebalance and regain our trust and foundations? Do you guys understand what I'm saying, Pile 2? Like, just talk to your person. But yeah. I'm getting so many messages. Dear Lord, you guys need a private reading with me. Pile 2, you guys need a fucking private reading with me. I feel like you guys can breathe a little bit at least, though, so I'm happy in that way. But dear fucking Lord, Pile 2, love readings. This is why I avoid love readings. It'd be too much. I'm like, fuck love. That has nothing to do with platonic love. It's actually a tribute to 2 different groups, Outcast and Summer Walker. So to the people who are gonna take it weird, go for it. But it has nothing to do with like my heart even. It's Summer Walker and it's Outcast, so have fun. Okay, we're gonna go to Pile 3 now. Hello, Pile Tree. Hello. You guys have the candy smooth stone. If you know what it's called, please tell me. I just want to eat it, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I really want to. Okay, we're gonna start with your... Hello, come here. We're gonna start with... Holy shit, you have a lot of cards. I keep wanting to say tarot, but I'm like, don't do that. Start with your oracle. Oh shoot, this is about love too. Dear Lord. Love readings are so heavy. I'd rather just do a private reading, honestly. You guys have be gentle with yourself. You have 33 or 66. I mean 6. LOL, I'm an idiot. And you have it upright. Excuse me. You have make a decision 11 or 2 in reverse. This one you can actually see better with color. And then you have vulnerability 34 or 7 in reverse. Okay. Tarot, good Lord, let's get this out of the way. You have the Page of Wands in reverse. That's good. Decision time. LOL. Page of Wands is I think you guys are Okay, pile 3. It's not a bad it's just like I'm wondering if pile 3, if you guys already know what I'm gonna say. You have the Death card upright. Ace of Pentacles. This is my favorite card to ever get in any deck. The Ace of Stones or Ace of Pentacles, I love this card. This card is total, if you're all about redemption, if you're all about, like, you know, starting fresh, starting anew, starting over, this is the card. And you got the Page of Wands in reverse. Like, this is the card. Ace of Stones is that bitch, that groundment. You're going back to your roots and you're strengthening it on a physical element. This is a great card to have. I don't remember if it was upright or in reverse. I think it was upright. We're just gonna read it upright. Was it in reverse? I don't know. We're just gonna look. Leave me alone. Okay, we're gonna read it upright. You have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Naughty. Uh-oh, I'm about to lecture you guys. Oh, I can't wait. It's my favorite thing to do. Besides talk shit. You guys have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Or upright, I'm sorry. I got options. I got options. Take no losses. Success, I want more of it. Okay. And then you have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, bitch, look, what they're not showing you doesn't matter anymore. At this point in time, girl, who gives a fuck? This is the energy I'm getting. This is why I was low-key trying not to die. Let's light some sage, because I was like, oh my god, what is going on? I wish I did your reading beforehand so I knew all the tea. I'm trying to see if I have any sage flakes, because I have, like, I burn my spells in here. Don't worry, it's cleansed. But I also put, like, sage, like, the little stubs and shit. That's okay, we can just light some boy. Okay. So, where to begin, girl? Let's start with your tarot. Do we start with your tarot? Okay, what they aren't showing you, pile 3. I'm wondering, pile 3, are you in the process of leaving? If you are, keep going. That's all I'm gonna say. If you're not in the process of leaving, but you feel like you need to leave, keep going. To anybody who that doesn't resonate with, don't leave your person. I'm just saying that directly to the people who are in the process of being like, bye bitch, please leave. And to the people who have been like, really like, fuck, I really want to leave, or I really feel like I should leave. And here's why: because there's nothing stopping you. Hold on. There's so many, like, page, pentacle. I'm like, okay, focus, cup. I'm like, focus. ADHD moment right now. This makes me feel like, you are transitioning. And you're finding your joy and you're finding your happiness, and in return, be gentle with yourself, you know? Dear Lord, I'm sorry. in the process, be gentle with yourself. Really take care of yourself. You know, your ears, your conch shell, or maybe that's just a piece of accessory, but I'm seeing it as like, you know, really have a part of, you know, your forefront, you know, with you. Keep that emotional, look, vulnerability, let's not hide it, you know. I feel like lately you've been very depressed, disconnected, lost, foggy brain, foggy mind, whatever the saying is, and you just want out of it. Death card moment. You just want out of it. You just want an extreme makeover home edition, you know, extreme transformation and extreme change. And I'm sorry, my window's open. And I feel like you're at a loss of making a decision and being vulnerable. When I say that, let me explain. I feel like you don't really know. Look, you understand a couple things. You understand that you've been in a process where you've had to transform, where you had to, this is extreme transformation. It's not just like a six of wands or something, like a transition moment. This is the death card, honey, and it's upright, so I love it. You fully accepted it, you know, you fully embodied, like, you know what, pile 3, there's just something that needed to be left and something that needed to grow out of it and blossom and soar, and you've already understood that and came to that conclusion. You also already understood with the Ace of Pentacles, like I said earlier. Can't help but get excited. I love this card. Anytime we see this card, that's great, especially if it's upright. In reverse, different story, but we still love it. Blessed be. But you know, especially going hand in hand, you moving out of a death card straight into your Ace of Pentacles, that's amazing. That's saying, bitch, I just woke up out of my cocoon. Boom. Okay, well, let me check my shell. Let me look at my shell. Let me check my wings, you know. Let me check my environment. Okay, have I eaten? You know, what do I want to eat? What can I eat? Like, you're really taking inventory. You're really taking guard. You're marking off every checklist before you start out. And you're jumping into, I think that's why I was getting emotional, or not emotional, I was getting emotion energy. I was getting the conch shell, water, cups. I feel like, you know, you're moving into a period in time where you're going to be, not only are you going to have so many different options of emotional fulfillment, but I feel like in general, you know, it's going to be something that's going to catch you off guard. I feel like what you're not being shown are the options. You're not supposed to know the options yet. You just know that it's going to be hard work. You just know it's going to be overwhelming. And so that's why you know that. Okay, stop talking. Hold on, be quiet. That's why it's so hard for you to plan a decision. Even though you know you want to change, even though you know you want certain things, you don't quite know. You don't know the detail. You don't know what items are going to be in your cup. These cups are empty. They don't even have water, bitch. Look, just light, just your light power, you know? They don't have anything in them, blessed be. But that's because you're not taking the time or you just started the process. This is where you are right now. So don't feel like just because I say, oh, that's because you haven't, you're not. It's coming, but you're not currently there. Okay. And for the people that are like, wait, what are you talking about? I have been doing the work. Okay, then I'm obviously not talking to you in that way. Take what resonates, you guys. It's not that hard. But that's why it's so hard for you to make a decision right now, because Page of Wands is all about direction. Where are you going? Where are you headed? It's that va-va-voom energy. Like, okay, I got this. I got my map, got my compass. You know, I got everything. I'm on my wand. I don't need much, bitch. And I'm taking off. I got Father Sun lighting the way, you know. I'm taking off. I'm screaming to the top of my lungs. I'm happy, healthy. Honey Nut Cheerios, bitch. Like, it's a great moment to have. But this makes sense why it's in reverse, because I feel like what makes you so nervous, pile 3, is what you're not being shown. You don't know the options. You understand it's going to be fulfilling, and you understand that once you get this, you can fully move into your next stone energy. Ace of Stones into the Page of Stones, and you're going to balance that out. But you have to be honest with yourself, which is where you're being right here. Being gentle with yourself is being honest with yourself, is taking care of yourself, you know. is making sure whatever is around you, surrounding you, is for the positive, healthy, toxic reasons. If you have people in your life who are toxic, why? Stop that. If you allow certain energies to invade your life and mind, stop that. You know, if you haven't been sleeping a lot, stop that. If you've been getting extra triggered, spot that. You know, you need to understand yourself. You need to really understand what you're doing in this life at this moment, in this cycle. The past is the past. The future hasn't existed yet. All we know that's for sure is right here, right now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow. Here, today. And that's the energy I'm getting from this card. You're in a state where you have to make a decision and really like sit with yourself and say, okay, these are all the different parts of me. From this stage, move into here where, okay, I've had time to really sit here, reflect with myself, think with myself, you know, be with myself. Maybe if I haven't been calling shots, maybe this is a time for some of you where you just need to sit with yourself and think, but not physically take into action until you move into the next phase. Cool. But maybe this is a phase where you do. Cool. Then you're gonna have all your different forms embodied together, merged, and it's gonna be grand and glorious. And maybe you're just not ready for that. You feel like you're not ready for that. You don't even know what that looks like, etc. so forth. There's so much anxiety, like more so worry and like doubt I'm feeling from these two cards. Not really from the Eight of Cups. That's more so because you don't know, so it's unnerving, it's uneasy. Like, what do you mean my wishes are coming? What do you mean? Like, what? What wishes, bitch? Oh, your wishes in love. Okay, but what does that mean? You know, like, you're the type of person, pile 3, you have to know. You need to know. You need to be prepared on all 4 fronts. You don't like surprises. You like surprises, but you don't like surprises. You have to be vulnerable with yourself, you know. After you really embody everything and you see everything, you see who needs to be with you, you see what needs to be in your life, you see what you need to attract, you see what you've been attracting, all that shit, you know, embodied. You have to really face it now. You have to really let down your guard, and you have to really let everything just take hold. I have to burp. Bless me. And to me, that means letting life play out, you know, not being so worried about, okay, what about phase 3? What about phase 6? You know, what's coming next? What do I need to stop? Being vulnerable with yourself sometimes means to just let go sometimes. And I feel like that's the case scenario. It's not really anything like vulnerability can be in the past. I'm seeing this is more so you need to just let go. Let your guards down. Understand you've been doing what you've been needing to do to keep yourself guarded and protective. Death card and Ace of Pentacles, for example. Key parts right here. Allow yourself to relax and enjoy your hard work while you're still working hard, you know. Pile 3, you guys are in a very, very beautiful transition right now. You guys are in a very, very beautiful place right now. What you're not being shown are your possibilities or your wishes. You don't know exactly. And why? Look, because this is a part in your life where you have to learn to knock that shit out. You have to learn to face that trait about you where you just need to know. Sometimes you don't need to know, and you have to be okay with it, fully okay with not knowing. Universe is saying, and that's a part that, you know, what you're allowed to see is what you're allowed to see. What you can't see, don't worry about it, you know. What you've been attracting is lit. What you will come to attract, don't worry about it. Focus on the now. Pile 3, I feel like those are the messages that I'm getting right now. I'm sorry, this was really quick and it's crazy. I'll try to go into more depth if you want. I feel like I already said everything though. Yeah, honestly, I feel like what you're not being shown are your options, and I feel like you already know you're in a period and point where you're transitioning, where you're completely transforming and your life is transforming, and you're about to take action, or you have been taking action. But now it's really time to make that decision for yourself. Now it's really time for you to actually put your words into action and follow them through to the T, you guys. So that's all the messages I have for you. I apologize, it's so short, but your message is, look, I would have rather had deck 3 because decks 1 and 2 took forever. They had so many messages. But you guys are pretty, like, you guys can relax now. Please, just relax. What you're not being shown is you need to relax. Your wishes are coming to light and you need to stop worrying about, maybe you're worried about, oh, well, I don't want to fuck them up. Stop. You're not going to fuck them up. Just keep doing what you've been doing, you know. Keep having your back. Keep setting your boundaries. Keep shedding toxic traits about you, toxic traits in others, etc. Oh, what a beautiful card. This is a beautiful spread, you guys. Peace.